What's going on, guys? The Iron Chester here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Marvel 2026 set review. And today I'm reviewing the Spider-Man vs. Mysterio The Daily Bugle set. This is set 76342. It ages 10 plus, has 781 pieces and 7 figures. I also got this set at the Sugarloaf Mills LEGO store last month, and this set costs $100 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's take a look at the
Here are all 7 minifigures that you get in this set. So we have Mysterio, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Venomized Captain America, J. Jonah Jameson, Rhino, and Spider-Gwen. So we only get like 3 exclusive figures in this set, and those characters are Venomized Cap, Rhino, and Mysterio. So I'm glad we are getting a new Mysterio in this wave right here for this year, because it has been a while since like 2021, I'm gonna say. But this Mysterio minifigure looks awesome. So I love the toe, leg, hip, and torso printing for him. And I love how they use like the monkey cloud, like cloud or gas piece in that green color to represent like the power burst effect for him. That is just a pretty good accessory. And they did use like the Batman cape piece in like purple. And we do get that same blue fishbowl piece, and underneath it, we have a skeleton head for him that looks so freaking cool in my opinion. So I just love how they added that. It reminds me of the Insomniac Spider-Man 2 version that I've seen in the gameplays on the other YouTuber gamers channels for the character himself. We do get a brand new Miles Morales minifigure, so we have the new torso pretty for him. The face pretty is the same one, but at least it could match up the look. So we do get that same version in that $15 mech set with Spider-Man 2099, since I will get that set soon. So at least he isn't that expensive set, but if you guys can't afford the Bugle, you can buy that mech set that is $15. So yeah, very nice look, same plain black legs. We do get that same Spider-Man minifigure from 2021, so we do get the same arm printing, the face printing, and the torso printing. Still wish they gave him his dual molded legs, since he and Miles have the web piece. And same look for Spider-Gwen, since we have the same look at the face and torso printing. We had that same web, and she does come with her skateboard that has the 2 webs on it that are stickers. J. Jonah Jameson, on the other hand, is a pretty decent figure, since he reuses the same parts from other characters. So we do get that same torso printing with that tie and jacket, and we do get the tan pants right there. And we have that same face printing from the 2021 Bugle set, and I don't think that hair piece works perfectly for him because it doesn't fit the character pretty well. Venomized Captain America, on the other hand, looks pretty cool in my opinion. So I love that Venomized look for his shield. That looks pretty great. And I love the Venomized look for his helmet right here, since I love like the bit of blue. We have that Venomized look for the A, and the rest is black, and that could be perfect for the US agent when we get Doomsday sets. And I love the torso printing right there. We do get his normal blue arm with that red glove, and we have the Venomized arm right there. And I love the bit of the light printing for his left leg, and I love the dual molded right leg, which looks very awesome. Hopefully that's permanent. Well, I don't want to give my hopes up too easily, but hopefully they will still continue on doing that. And we do get Rhino right here, which is pretty nice. So we do get that torso printing, and we have that like Spidey is Amazing Friends horn design for him. That looks good. The face printing is lame right here, but they could just make him a big figure in my opinion. But spinning everybody around, since I want to show you guys what the back of the characters looks like. And by the way, this is what the face printing for Venomized Cap looks like, which looks very spooky looking. And it would be nice if they gave him like a second face that has the normal look of Steve Rogers' face print. So let's flip everybody around. And by the way, Mysterio does come with these green cylinder pieces. So this is what the back of everyone looks like. So here's the back of Mysterio, the back of JJJ, and the back of Gwen. So this is what the back of everybody looks like with the torso printings and also everything else for the characters right here. The second face print for Rhino, and also the detailing for Mysterio. And yeah, this is what the back torso printings and head prints for all the characters. Here is the mech for the Rhino, and it is pretty decent for the way it is. And again, he should have been a freaking big figure in this freaking set. I mean, why the hell did Lego didn't make him into a big figure instead of just giving him this freaking mech. So here we have like the entire front part of the build itself. So we do get a sticker right here for the mech itself. The only sticker for that chest plate that has the Nexonite piece right there, at least is pretty solid for the way it is. And the entire build gives me like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 vibes because how the way it turns out. So we have like the detailing for both of the legs right here. They use like these light gray pointy pieces for the knee detailing right there, and they did use it again for both of the arms, which you can see right there just pointing out. And yeah, I totally dig everything else. Like for the feet for the build itself, they did use like those like joint pieces for the fingers right here. Same thing how they did with Igor from the last year's Iron Man Hall of Armor set. So yeah, I totally dig everything else for the chest plate and some parts of it. We do get that ingot piece and gunmetal gray for the waist itself. Now spinning it around to the right side, we do get some detailing for the right arm right here. We do get those pieces again, as I mentioned like a second ago. So I totally dig like the detailing for that. And the coolest part is they did use like the Ninjago mech joint pieces for both of the arms. So that is just pretty awesome. And we have like the inner part for the right arm for the mech itself, and we have the right side of it. Once you move up the right arm, we have the detailing for the right leg and the ankle itself, and we have like the right side of the waist, which you can see right here. And we do get the same thing on the left side, the mech with the arm and also the waist and the leg. And we angle it like this, we can't see like those red pieces, like there's one right here and there is one right here and here. Now spinning it around to the back, the back of it is pretty solid. It's not that perfect when you compare it to the front. So at least it is a little perfect because of the back of the legs and also the back of the waist, which you can see right here. So yeah, at least it is pretty fine for the way it is. And I love the back of the arms, which you can see right here. And you can't put Rhino inside, so same thing as the other mech armor sets that Lego has made. You can't open up the chest plate, and there's like a little intersection right there, and you can put Rhino on those two light gray studs right there. So let me just snug them up in there perfectly if I can. There we go. And close that chest plate up, and this is what it looks like when you put the minifigure inside of it. At least he looks a little better when you put him inside the mech instead of just letting him be his standalone minifigure self, but at least it is pretty fine. And as usual, the mech has articulation, so you can move the arms in a full circle. You can move them out just a bit since it is on a ball joint. You can move the fingers in and out just like so, just like that. You can't do like a little thumbs up like that. And the legs move forward and back. It can't do the splits right there since they're also on a ball joint. It has ankle pivot side to side and some foot articulation. But yeah, this has to be like the weakest build that you get in this set. Again, this should have been a big figure right here instead of just this freaking mech that I'm not a fan of. So yeah, at least I'm happy they add Rhino in this set. But again, he could have just been a freaking big figure instead of just giving us this dumb mech, which is pretty uncool and not so great. The other side builds in this set, we have the newsstand and the street corner. So right now, let's go ahead and take a look at the newsstand, and then we'll take a look at the street corner last. So here we have like the little newsstand right here. Let's just focus on it. There we go. So at least it is a pretty nice little build for the set itself. It reminds me of like the 2021 version of the Bugle, because like how some parts of it turns out like that sign that says newsstand, comics, magazines, and postcards. That is the sticker right there for that sign. And we do get the Daily Bugle newspapers, the one that says symbiotes is anyone safe. And we do get like that other comics for, yeah, the previous Spider-Man comics with the wrestling scene, especially like the first Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie from 2002 that says Crusher Hogan's Wrestling Combat. It would have been nice if they printed those, because I noticed that they were stickers while I was building the set last month. I mean, they could just printed those like the previous ones that we've gotten from the other sets, especially the 2021 Bugle. But anyways, that's like the front of it. We have the right side with those Technic pins that you can't attach it to the other modular buildings. We have the left side that has the hole right there, the top part as well. And here we have like the back of it that doesn't have much right here. But you can't put like a minifigure inside, and I didn't mean to do that. Let me just fix that up really quickly if I can. There we go. All right, now as I was saying, you can't put a minifigure right there on those two black studs. You can't like stand the minifigure up, and I'm raising Jonah's hand so I can fit the whole thing if I can. All right, there we go. So let me just try to do this. All right, there we go. So this is like what I meant to do. So you can't see Jonah just a bit, so I was just using like a minifigure as like an example how you can attach him inside of the newsstand, since if you want to put a minifigure on there if you want to. And now for the street corner, here it is. So I love the build for the street corner itself. We do get a little mailbox right there that has a sticker that says US Mail. And we do get a clear piece right there. That's for Spider-Gwen right there, which is pretty nice. Or you can fit a minifigure on there if you want to. We do get another sticker that says 39th Street. That's like a little reference right there from one of the previous Spider-Man comics. We do get a street light right here that is the same replica from the Oscorp set right here. And we have another sticker that says New York Sewer right here. That's like a little sewer area for the build itself. And inside the mailbox, we do get like a little letter right here. And this is what the little like letter looks like inside the mailbox. And we do get like another sticker that says US Mail with that bird right there and St. Well, actually, no, just on this side. So we have the right side, the build right here, which is pretty nice. And we have the left side right there. And this is what the back of it looks like. And we have the same Technipin pieces right there for the build itself that you can attach it to the other modulars. And if you want to, you can put Gwen on the little hovering piece. And let me try not to screw it up. All right, so, okay, I thought I had it. Okay, there we go. Now I did. So yeah, you can't have her like this, or if you want to, you can't put any other minifigure right there if you want to. Easy to attach it right there. You can't just slide on like this, and that is here is the Bugle itself, and this looks pretty nice. And again, I love the 2021 version a lot more, but this one is a pretty nice looking build. It is like a matchup between the 2013 version and the 2021 version. Like some parts of it, like we have like the 10 pieces right here, and also like the building itself with that upper scale look. And we do get like the fire escape right there, which is pretty nice. And I did edit Mysterio, Peter, and Miles on there because of those hovering pieces. And there is like a little spider that I added on the build. Well, technically that's like, it was shown on the end of the instructions for the third instruction booklet. So take a look from top to bottom. We have like a little billboard area that has a sticker right there and a spider web. It says the Daily Bugle News, Litterbugs leaves webs all over the city. That is what I meant to say. It says tonight at 7 p.m. Just the facts with JJJ. Can the city afford it? So yeah, I love that right there. And we do get like another like, actually this is like a screen right here that shows Mysterio that says live 4 times, and we have a Daily Bugle trumpet logo. We do get that little air conditioner right there, and we have like the curtains. That's like a sticker for both of them. I wish they were printed pieces instead of just stickers, because that's just a pain in the butt right there. But the coolest part for that air conditioner, you see that little empty spot, that's like a little play feature. So when you move the air conditioner like this, look at that. That is just awesome. So that's like a little illusion play feature for Mysterio right there, since I heard about that play feature, but I was like, where is it, or how do you activate it? But yeah, that is just pretty awesome. That's like a little play feature that you get. And we have like the bottom floor right there. We have like more windows of like some office over here. And we have like the main entrance right here that says Daily Bugle on top, and same thing for the glass doors. And we have the address that says 1941. That's like the year that like the Bugle has been found in the comics. And we do get like a camera right there, and we have like some more detailing if I can move Miles like this. So we have the same detailing right there. And spinning it around to the right side of the Bugle, we have like the right side, the bottom floor with those Technipins again. We have like those other pinholes right there that you can't attach to those hover pieces. This is what they look like. We do get 3 of those. We have the windows right there, which is pretty awesome, and we have the side of the building with that nice detailing, and we do get like the left side right here. We have like the left side with the street corner, the newsstand that I showed you before, but we have like the fire escape right there. Let me try to show you that with more lighting. I do apologize about that. We have like the fire escape right here. The detailing for the bullets is like the same ones from the modular Daily Bugle right here, but in a black color. So that is just pretty good. Now take a look at the inside of the building. So we can start from top to bottom again because I still like doing that. So from the top floor, we have Jonah's office right here. At least it is pretty decent for the way it is. There isn't that much right there. We do get a gold trophy piece right there, which is that micro scale figure as like a golden trophy. We do get like a little like coffee mug and also like some cup right there with the coffee. We do get like those little drawers if I can open one of them, and there's nothing inside. So yeah, I'll just deal with that later because I didn't mean to pull it all the way out. So I'll just set it aside. So yeah, that's just how it works. We do get a movable chair right here. And we do get Jonah's computer that has a sticker that says Spider-Man is the worst. So yeah, that isn't that translucent look right here. Like, how is Jonah gonna like send his emails in that like type of computer like this, since he needs a keyboard to do it like that? But if you want to, you can send him down in his office, since I'm planning on doing that after I film the whole review. We do get another floor that has another screen right there that says Rhino Rampage Breaking right there. That is Zoogate Investigation. So that is like a sticker right there. We do get like a clock right there, and we have a desk right there. We have another computer right there, which is pretty nice. And it has like some screening detailing. And we do get a little safe right here that you can open up, and it shows like if I could yank one of them out. So we do get like a classic $100 bill inside of the safe. So maybe that's just like Jonah won something, and we did get like a sticker for the safe itself that could have been printed right there. And for the other floor, we do get like a photocopy machine right here, or photocopier, I should say. So that is a pretty nice little side build. That is a printed piece with that little code right here, and you can like move this part up like this. So that is just pretty nice for the way it is for the build itself. And we do get a little crate that has a classic pizza box piece right there that is printed. And inside of the crate, there's like nothing inside but the, yeah, let me try to get this. But yeah, like I said, there is nothing inside this freaking crate. So that's like where you put the camera that we've seen earlier from the outside, which is this camera right here. I didn't mean to do that to Spidey. So yeah, that's where you store that camera. And it's pretty weird because you can't attach it to the outside of the building, which is pretty, I mean, they could just like have 2 cameras in the build itself. But anyways, for the bottom floor, we have like a little waiting room right here. We did get those same newspapers. Once again, I wish they were different. We do get like a front desk that says, well, actually, just the screen is what I meant to say. So we have another movable chair, the yellow mug, and a computer that says empty bin for the emails, and you can easily open the doors like this. And yeah, that's just pretty much it for the build. So yeah, nothing much for the Bugle itself. That's just pretty much it. I like that little black and white pattern piece for the bottom of the build. Overall, this is a pretty awesome set for what you're getting. So you do get 7 awesome minifigures, some pretty nice and solid little side builds, and the Bugle looks very awesome. And again, this is the final time I'm gonna say this. I really love the 2021 version of the Bugle back in the day that I got as like a late 18th birthday present back in 2021, since it is a pretty awesome modular building set. But this one is still good since it is like a mashup of the 2021 version and the 2013 version, because how like some parts of it turns out, like the newsstand, the fire escape, and also like the way the building turns out, and also like the colors for like those 10 pieces. So $100 is a perfect price value for this set, because when you compare it to the Oscorp set that released last year in August, that set was like $130 with a lower piece count. Like,
I mean, they could just do like the same price value for that set, like how they did with this one, since this one has a perfect price count, which is $100 for a 781 piece set right here. So, yeah, at least $100 is still a good price. I mean, they could just do the same thing with the Oscorp set from last year, because, like I said, that set was like $130. But at least this is a very good value. So I love the little references for the Bugle itself, like the newspapers, like how we've seen on the newsstand, and also like the little computer screens right here, like Spider-Man's the worst, empty band, and also some parts of it. I love the front part with that air conditioner, that how you can move it side to side to recreate Mysterio's illusion on that screen. So that's just freaking awesome, man. I just totally love that. I love the builds for the sidewalk area and the newsstand. That's just pretty nice and neat for what you're getting. I love the little references for the Daily Bugle newspapers. I still wish they were printed pieces instead of stickers, because that would have been better in my opinion. I love the build for the fire escape, and also the build for Rhino's mech gives me like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 vibes, but still I wish they made him into a big figure instead, just making him a minifigure along with the mech. But at least the Rhino figure still looks pretty nice and solid, but I wish they change up the face print for him. Mysterio is very great. I love the new look for him, since it has been a while since we've gotten a Mysterio minifigure for the lineup itself. I love the new Miles minifigure. He looks pretty great, since that is the same one from the mech set right here. Jonah, Peter, and Gwen are pretty decent figures. I wish they could give them some upgrades to make them a lot better. But Venomized Captain America, on the other hand, is awesome. That is like another best part of the set. So it's hopefully Lego will still continue on making more Venomized figures. He is very great. I wish they gave him like a Steve Rogers face print for the second face print in that normal way. But I totally dig the Van My shield and everything else with that dual molded leg, and all that is pretty good. So I totally dig this set. It is pretty awesome for the way it is. And I will attach it to the other modular buildings, and this is a pretty fun looking set in my opinion for the lineup itself. So I don't have anything else to say about it, but that is all I've gone so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the Z button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.